guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ju Young and I own a small crochet business called SambrosisCrochet. I'm going to be doing a Q&A in this video. I've been wanting to do this ever since I started my business. I feel like I've never really done a proper Q&A ever, and I just feel like there's so many things that I haven't really shared about myself but also my business as well. So yeah, I've gathered a lot of questions from like YouTube comments and my Instagram as well, so I will be answering some of y'all's questions. But before that, I'm going to insert a clip that I filmed yesterday of me packing some custom orders. So I finished my custom order. Eee! The heads are like kind of dangly. But yeah, this is Ryan. If you guys watched my last week's video, you would have seen me like start the heads of these two. But yeah, I focused a lot on these after I filmed that video. I finally finished it and yeah, super cute. And here is Jeff with the QB head. Obsessed. So now we have Clarence's friends finished, so I'm gonna pack these ones up and then ship them today. So while answering you guys' questions, I'm going to attempt to make a love bunny. I don't know if I'm going to be able to crochet while talking, but we'll find out. Otherwise I'll just kind of like go back and forth of crocheting and then answering questions. We'll see. So the first question is, how old am I? So I am 21 years old. I'm turning 22 next year. So I was born in 2004. 6. This is hard while crocheting. Maybe this is a bad idea. Anyways, next question is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, hence why I like my business. Colors are mostly purple. I used to love pink, and I still do. I think I still gravitate towards a lot of pink, but in general, purple is such a pretty color to me, and it's been my favorite color for many years now, so yeah. Is this your full-time job? So no, it's not. I have... oh wait. Oh my gosh, I'm messing up already and I literally have a magic ring. This is difficult. No, this isn't my full-time job. I actually have another job. I work in the animal industry, in animal care. Also like work with dogs and like dog training and things like that. So yeah, this isn't my full-time job. I kind of treat it like a hobby, but I guess like finance wise it's more like a part-time job for me. And yeah, I mean, I would love for this business to grow into something bigger, but I think I'm someone who wants stability, and so I think I'll always have like my main job and then I'll have my business on the side. But I feel like most small business owners will agree that Having a small business is basically a full-time job. Like like I'm never not thinking about my business. Like I'm always thinking of what to make next, what I'm gonna do, like what I want to do next year. Like there's so many things, and yeah, it's basically a full-time job, to be honest. When did you start crocheting and how? So I started crocheting, let me figure out the year because I always forget. Okay, so I started crocheting back in 2021, which is like 4 years ago now. That is insane. Oh, it will be exactly 4 years ago because I believe I started in October, which is so crazy. So back then I had like no idea what crochet was. I only knew of knitting, not crocheting. So back in high school, one of my closest friends, she's still one of my best friends to this day, but she made like this really cool character. I can't remember what it was, but it was like blue, and she made this crochet project, like a little plushie, and she used a cotton yarn, I think. So the stitches was super crisp, it was like super tight and just perfect. And so when I saw that, I was like, there's no way you made that. And then she's like, no, I made it. And I was like holding this plushie, like literally being so mesmerized, like, what, you made this? I didn't even know it was a thing. So I think that's when I was like, oh my gosh, that's like the coolest thing ever. Like, I want to make my own plushie. What? After that, COVID happened and Australia took lockdown very seriously. So I wasn't allowed to leave my house. Like, our whole school was moved to Zoom. So yeah, I was literally bored to death in my house. So my friend's like, I can teach you how to crochet. So then I like bought this like beginner yarn kit from Amazon, and then my friends and I, we went on Zoom call, and my friend started teaching me and my other friend how to crochet. I think I have a screenshot of like the Zoom call, so I'll put it on the screen if I do find it. But yeah, we made a Yoda. I still remember like I struggled so much with the magic ring. My friend tried to show me like through Zoom call, and I could not get it. Like, I struggled for like 30 minutes, I think. Like, it was crazy. And I was like so close to giving up, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. And so yeah, I ended up being able to make a Yoda, which I think it was pretty good for my first project. Obviously, looking back now, it's like ugly, but so ever since then, that's all I did at home during lockdown. I would go to YouTube, search for a bunch of tutorials. I would start like following crochet accounts on Instagram, and yeah, I literally became addicted. So now it's been 4 years and I'm still crocheting non-stop. So then the next question leads to, how did you start your business? Let me just finish this round quick because I cannot multitask, I realized. Okay, I just finished the increases, so I'm gonna leave it for now and answer the next question, which was, oh yeah, how did you start your business? So like I said, I was literally addicted to crocheting. I was making so many plushies. Like, literally I couldn't stop. I was obsessed. And so I started buying so much yarn, like following a bunch of crochet artists and buying a bunch of patterns. And at one point I had so many plushies in my room, and my mom's like, you need to do something with these because there's a lot of plushies in your room. And I was like, oh, true. So then I would start handing it out to all my friends, my family, like literally everyone I knew. I would start giving out to people. But that still wasn't enough because my room was piling up with crochet plushies. Then my family and my friends were like, you should start selling these. By that time, I was following a lot of crochet artists on Instagram where they already had a crochet business and they were selling plushies and patterns on Etsy. That really inspired me to be able to start selling on Etsy. So I felt like it was a really nice platform for me to sell plushies there. So yeah, I just started listing a bunch of plushies on my Etsy, and yeah, that's kind of how I started my business. Nothing crazy, I just decided to go for it. I also made like a separate Instagram account, which is SambrosisCrochet. Yeah, I literally knew nothing about selling anything back then. I still remember my first like official Etsy sale was someone from Germany, and like I had no idea what to do with shipping. Like I literally didn't know anything. So I remember I lost quite a lot of money with the shipping stuff because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, that's kind of how I started. I just kept on posting on my Instagram and then made a bunch of silly reels. Like looking back at my old reels, I'm like, oh, that's so bad and dumb, but yeah, that's kind of how I started. So the next question is, what made you start your own YouTube channel? So I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel literally since like years ago. The first thought of doing a YouTube probably was like 2 years ago or something. I would watch some like crochet YouTubers and I always like wondered to myself like, oh, it would be so fun to be able to do YouTube. But at the same time, like all the YouTubers back then, like there weren't many. I'm pretty sure most of them were like from America. So I don't know, like I just felt like I didn't think that doing YouTube in Australia was possible. So I've always wanted to do it. I remember I would tell my friends and family about it since like a year ago, and they'd always be like, you should do it, you should do it. But I'm like, no, I'm too shy, because I'm actually pretty shy. Like I don't I'm not super like extroverted, like hi, like that kind of person. So I've always wanted to do it, but I was just so shy and embarrassed of the fact that like people I know might watch my videos. But then I don't know, I think all of a sudden I was like, why am I like worrying about these dumb things? And I just knew that I would regret if I didn't start a YouTube channel in the future. So yeah, I just decided to go for it. I bought my camera and then I think the next day I made my first video. Like even now I get super embarrassed when people talk about my YouTube channel. Like my friends love to like mock me and mimic my intro and everything like that. So I get super embarrassed. Like I hate it. But I've definitely become more comfortable talking to you guys and just talking to the camera in general. And I think it's so fun. Like I love the fact that I have these videos to look back on. I'm just so excited for all the future videos that I'll make. I have a good list of video ideas, so yeah. So then I wanted to answer your questions about what camera I use. So I use DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. I got the creator combo pack thing. It literally comes with like everything you need: the camera, the mic, and like the stand, the tripod little stand thing. And I realized a lot of creators, like not just crocheters but just a lot of people use this camera, and I think it's a great camera for beginners since I am not like techie whatsoever. So that's the camera that I use. What yarn do you use and where do you buy them from? I use Premier Parfait Chunky yarn. I used to use Premier Parfait Chunky along with hobby like plush yarns. I think it's called Baby Snuggle and like Honey Bunny, I think it was called. But since Hobby stopped shipping to Australia completely, I am now just using Premier Parfait Chunky. I buy my yarn from a few stores. They're all like Australian online stores, I think. Some stores that I use are American Yarns, Craft Online. Those are like the main two. I did order recently from Source of Fibre, which is a small crochet business yarn store based in Melbourne. And I also have ordered from Scarly, which is run by Stitched by Scott and is also Australian owned. So yeah, my goal is to branch out, try more different yarns from small businesses in Australia. I get all of my materials from Amazon. I just think it's super easy. The shipping is so quick. The shipping, most of them literally comes within a day. And yeah, it's just nice, convenient. So I get all of my safety eyes, shipping stuff, all of that from Amazon. And also someone asked me what hook size I use. I use 5.5mm hook, so I use this hook. I don't know what brand this is. Oh yeah, it's made in Japan apparently, but yeah, I don't know if you can see. Okay, you can't see that, but it's 5.5mm hook. I'm gonna crochet a bit more and then continue with the answers. I also want to show you guys what I've made like yesterday. I'm prepping for my market next Saturday, I think. Yeah, so I made this cute diner. I love this color scheme. Pastel-y colors are like my favorites. Yeah, super cute. I also made more loaf kitties because who doesn't love loaf kitties? And I want to show you guys a pattern test that I did recently. Look how cute! It's a pumpkin man. Like, that is so cute. I'm literally obsessed. So yeah, this is gonna be at my market and I love him. So back to the questions. What's a favorite plushie that you have made so far? I thought really hard about this one because I don't know, like every time I make a new plushie, I'm like, okay, that's my favorite. I don't know, I just love all the plushies that I make. But I think a favorite plushie that I've made will have to be my graduation bears. So I got a custom order like 2 years ago where someone asked me to make a graduation bear and a penguin, I think. So when I made it, I was like so proud of myself. And then they sent me a photo of them holding the graduation plushie that I made during their graduation. But anyways, so yeah, when they sent me that photo, I was like so happy. And it's definitely one of like, and yeah, it's definitely one of like my favorites for sure. Because ever since then, I made that plushie into a pattern, and then I made my own graduation bear for my graduation. So yeah, it was just really cool, and it's probably like my favorite. So then the next question is, how do you design patterns? So it really depends. I think a good portion of my patterns were actually custom orders. Oh my goodness, Sammy. Okay, Sammy's not gonna leave, so I would get like requests. Oh my gosh, my camera almost fell over, Sammy. Okay, bye. So yeah, a few of my patterns are from custom orders. I would get requests to make something specific and then I would write a pattern. And usually custom orders can be quite like unique, so then it's really easy for me to just make a pattern out of it as well since I need to make it anyways. But some other patterns like my love bear, like the penguins and owls, like those are just from me experimenting, making my own designs, and yeah, just coming up with my own pattern. It definitely is a long process. I do want to make more patterns in the future. I just keep like overthinking too much, and if I have an idea, I always like tell myself there's already another pattern out there that is similar or whatever, so it really discourages me in that aspect. But I do definitely want to make more patterns. I have a few ideas, so yeah. So designing patterns definitely varies, but I think it's a really nice and creative way to keep your brain working. It's a nice way to earn passive income, and it's just really fun seeing other people make something that you've designed. So yeah. Now I got this question a lot, and it is, do you get any hand pain / cramps, and if so, how do you deal with it? And I do. My wrists would get so tired here and there. I think I tend to crochet really fast, like faster than average, and when I'm in a hurry, especially like if I have a market coming up and I don't have enough inventory and I'm like stressing and making a bunch of plushies at once, like I would like go so fast and my wrist will definitely start to feel like really tired, but also kind of like numb. That's definitely not good, but like, and it won't just be my wrist, like it'll be my whole arm. Even my shoulders would be like tense, all tensed up and things like that. So yes, I do deal with hand pains and cramps, so I always stretch. Like I'm always like stretching my arms and like stretching my whole body. I used to dance when I was younger, so I'm pretty used to like stretching my entire body, not just like my arms. So it's a routine for me. Every night I just stretch. But for crochet specifically, I am always stretching my wrists, and yeah. And thankfully my sister has like a shoulder massager machine thing, and so I like to steal that from her and use it whenever my shoulders get really tensed and tired. So yeah, I highly recommend stretching, and I think the most important thing is to just listen to your body. Like stop as soon as you feel any sort of like weird numbness, like pain, tiredness. Like, I think I learned it the hard way, because there was this one time when I literally was so tired. Like, my hands started to feel really sore. Like, it just felt weird, but I just kept on going, and the next day my arm was like really numb. Like, it was weird. Like I was a bit scared, to be honest, so I couldn't crochet for a few days. So whenever I feel a slightest bit of like cramps and numbness, I just kind of stop and rest for like 30 minutes or something, and then get back to it. So if any of you guys kind of experience the same things and have better solutions, like, please comment down below. It would be nice to know that, you know, I'm not the only one dealing with hand cramps here and there. What are your most popular patterns? It is the graduation patterns. I have the penguin and bear one, like those are the bigger ones, and then I do have a baby grad bear pattern as well. Those do very well. But then recently my tooth pattern has been popping off. I don't know why, but so many people like teeth, I guess. So yeah, that's been really cool. So I guess those are my top. And then, oh, I think she wants to sit on my lap. This is my firstborn child. She loves getting a bum smacked. But anyways, and then a close runner-up would be my chipmunk pattern. So yeah, those are my most popular ones. So the next question is, how do you keep track of your Etsy orders? I think the nice thing about Etsy is that it's very easy to use. They kind of keep track of everything for you, pretty much. There's a section of like orders that you need to make, and then another tab where it will show you like the completed orders. So yeah, it shows if I haven't completed the order yet, so it's really easy to just like keep track of everything and things like that. Someone asked, why did you remove the post-it that had Korean words in it? I think they're talking about like my first video or something. When I didn't have this poster, I had like something else. It's because I wanted to put something that's related to my business. So yeah, I love this banner. It's so cute as well. It has like a bit of my logo, like my cat's in it, and so yeah, there's no like specific reason. I just wanted my YouTube background to be a bit more crochet, if that makes sense. Have you been to the US? I have not. I would love to though, but I feel like with everything going on in the US right now, don't know if it's like a good time to go, but I do definitely want to go. Guys, I really want to go to Michael's. And what other stores is it? It's like Hobby Lobby or something. Yeah, you guys have some like nice craft stores, and I'm just so jealous. Like, Australia has nothing. I want to go to the US for the craft stores for sure, but also like I love musicals, and I'm a really like artsy girl. Like, I love shows, like theater and things like that. So I would love to go to New York and watch some Broadway. That would be really cool. Another question is, any market tips? So I've done a lot of markets. I've been doing markets for like 3 years now. And my biggest advice for markets would be to have a nice setup. Having a nice setup will attract more customers. So having like tiered stands, you can purchase them from like Temu or Amazon or AliExpress or wherever. And yeah, just having like a nice like layer, having like different cute stands will really make your store look so much nicer. And I also want to say, use a lot of colors for your store. So if you're selling crochet items, make a bunch of different plushies in different colors. So a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, it's so colorful, and then they'll check your store out. So yeah, and having business cards, I highly recommend, and preparing like your own bags and things like that, because people will be asking for your business cards and you never want to be like, I don't have it. So business cards. And when I sell at markets, I'm not the type to like kind of stand up and like talk to them, you know, unless they talk to me kind of thing. I kind of let them like look at my stuff, and then if they have questions or if they want to talk to me, and then I will start like talking to them. Otherwise, like, I'm not going to approach them being like, oh, this is my stuff, like blah 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 blah. Like, I don't know, because I don't want to like scare them away. And that's just my advice. It's what works for me. I've noticed like if you kind of let them just look at your products for themselves, and obviously like say hi to them and things like that, but definitely don't give them like any pressure or like scare them away, because I've seen some other vendors do that, and I'm just like, ooh. Like, I would watch like the customers just like being intimidated, and they would just like leave straight away because the seller was like a bit too much, I guess. So I just try to figure out what's best for you and how you want to sell your plushies. Everyone's different, obviously. And yeah, but honestly, for markets, just have fun. It's a nice way to interact with people, and seeing customers' live reactions to your plushies is always such a cool and like cute feeling. So yeah, just enjoy it, I guess. And this is the last question. What advice would you give someone who wants to start a crochet business? Literally, just go for it. Honestly, like if you're too scared to start selling, maybe just start posting your works. Like I remember when I started, I literally did not know anything. Like I was 17 or something and I had no idea what was going on. I just posted my stuff on Etsy and just kept posting on Instagram. I remember posting super frequently, like on Instagram almost every day or something. So just go for it and don't be a perfectionist when you start, because your business is going to evolve the more you keep doing it. Even if your first like post isn't the best, like just post it and you know it will just get better from there. So my advice is to just click the share button, just click the post button and just do it, and then you never know what will happen. So yeah, but I guess like a technical advice would be to have good quality photos, and I don't mean by like having a fancy camera or anything like that, but just good lighting. Make sure you like clean your camera before taking a photo. Yeah, having some just nice product photos are good in my opinion. Something that really shows your work clearly. Oh, and to interact a lot, especially if you want to grow on Instagram, social media, wherever. I think interacting a lot is really important. I remember I applied to a lot of pattern tests. I mean, I guess I still do, but when I started, I applied to like every single pattern test I could find, like, and kind of just get to know a lot of different crocheters. And yeah, so I think those are my top tips. But also consistency. I feel like these answers are all like already pretty well known, but literally guys, like it's like so true. Like consistency is so important, because I don't think I've ever had like a crazy viral moment for my business. My business is a good definition of like slow and steady, but like continually growing, because I just kept posting. So that's my advice for anyone wanting to start a business. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered some of y'all's questions. If there are questions that I haven't answered, or there are just other things that you guys are curious about, please ask them in the comments and I'll try to reply and answer them for you guys. Also, this is like all I've made. Literally did not get much done. I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!